We are live from Morogoro here with the M&M twins, Maria and Melissa. They're going to talk about their last few days with Chief Albert Primary School. So, Maria, where do you live, teach, and all that good stuff?
Okay, I live in South Devon in a city called Exeter. I work in a primary school called Topsham and I teach year 6, so they are 10 and 11 years old.
Great. Melissa?
I come from the Midlands, a county called Staffordshire, and I currently live in Stoke-on-Trent. I teach Key Stage 1, year 2, which is 6 and 7 year olds.
Okay.
But I am moving to year 1, so I'll be teaching 5 to 6 year olds next year.
Some younger kids. How do you feel about that change?
I'm very excited
Younger.
to go to younger children.
Okay, so they've had very exciting last few days at Chief Albert. So I'm going to leave them be, and they're going to talk about maybe a few highlights from Chief Albert, maybe a few things from the beginning, and then the ending, which was pretty cool. So here you are. Good luck.
Goodbye, Drew.
Bye.
Okay, so first and foremost, this is our first time doing a vlog. Be kind to us, audience.
I love that you've said that. Okay.
We're going to start honest.
That's
We need
definitely
to
gonna
go
be
on.
cut out.
Of course it is, but I don't mind.
Okay.
Okay, so we started at Chief Albert 3 weeks ago, and to begin with we did find it quite challenging, like a lot of our fellow participants and fellows, but we have been asked to do this vlog because we've ended on such a real high and we want to share how good our course can be and the rewards you can get from putting the hard work in. Maria is going to speak first about Tuesday and the experience we had, which sort of broke us a little bit.
Okay, so we have had a really great experience at Chief Albert. They have been welcoming and they have really tried hard, but we have had a constant argument about how some of our strategies won't work because there are too many children or there aren't enough resources, and it is kind of been on repeat. So they've done really well and they've taken on lots of our ideas, but we've had that constant battle. And then day before last, we had our filmmaker come in with us and interview one of our teachers who's worked really, really hard. And Melissa and I just stood behind the camera and just watching, and the interview was going really well. Hajira has very good English and she was speaking really, really positively until Shirai, the filmmaker, asked Hajira if there's anything that she wanted to say to Melissa and I. And Hajira looked at us and looked down the camera and just blew us away. And she spoke about how much effort we had made, how much confidence she had now from working with us, and in particular how she was convinced we would just come in, give loads of strategies, and they just wouldn't work because she has anywhere between 70 and 145-year-olds in her class. But she talked about how we came in, we taught those children, we taught 140 children, we used the strategies, they worked, we encouraged her to use them, and she just was so articulate and so passionate about what she said and so grateful. And the interview finished and we wrapped it up and turned around and I took my sunglasses off and I was in floods of tears, and it caught me a little bit off guard, and it just went to show how much impact the two of us but also LRTT had just in the short time. So that was 2 days ago. We then went back in today.
Yes. So went back in today to say our goodbyes to everybody. And Hajira, when we started working with her, also encouraged and signed us up with another teacher called Noelle, who we have absolutely loved spending time with, but has quite a language barrier. So she tries with English, but really struggles. And when we've gone in today, she at home has written us a full thank you letter in English, which I've been asked to read in my best teacher voice. But the letter just really showed the impact that we've had and the confidence we've given to them. Because I think when we started, she wouldn't have even tried to write in
No.
English, never mind make something for us as a thank you. I'm going to read it word for word. So it says, "Hi everyone, my name is Noelle. I would like to take this opportunity to give a word of thanks to all members of LRTT, especially Maria and Melissa, who were willing to work with us. Personally, I learned a lot from you. You first taught us how to have passion with what we do. Second, I learned new skills that will help improve the way I conduct my lessons. Last but not least, I would also like to appreciate the beautiful moments we had together. It will be really awesome. Amazing and fun having you around, eating together, sharing experiences, photography, and so on. As always, meeting is sweet, but departing is sad. We are sad, but still time is on our side. We will remember this moment and we wish you a safe and sound journey back home. Thank you and goodbye." And I think for us, this showed that whilst we've had maybe a bumpy start, going in every day hasn't only changed us and the way
Yeah.
we think and what we're going to take back to our schools, but actually that we've really impacted on these teachers. And we had a moment, we moved on, but this is something that we will remember for the rest of our lives, and
Yeah.
we're definitely going to keep the letter and keep it framed potentially on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
See
Totally.
how we go. So when we told Drew about how good our day's been, he begged,
Yeah.
dragged, threatened for us to do this blog, and eventually we gave in, which is why you are now sat here listening to us share our experience with you. And I hope if there are teachers out there, it would encourage you to try and come on to LRTT, because it has been such a fantastic experience, and coming to a new country
Yeah.
and meeting people that are just amazing at what they do, and they do try and
Yeah.
they work so hard.